Hello everybody and welcome to Hollywood Sports. If you're new to the channel, guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you for clicking on the video. And before we get this video going, guys, I want to do a shout out for MaddenSchool.com. This is the site that I'm on. This is their site when they list all these abilities, so I appreciate them. Shout out to MaddenSchool.com. I'll put their link down below in the description of the video, and that way if you want to go in and read everything in detail, you can do that. This is a great website. All right, great site, guys, great site. Now let's talk about the abilities and superstar X Factor abilities for franchise mode. Now, Madden 21 superstar abilities tier list for each archetype in franchise mode. Let's talk about it, guys. Let's talk about it. I love this stuff, man. I'm just going to read it verbatim, guys. One of the most important decisions you will make in franchise mode is to determine which archetype you want to pursue to develop your young players. Okay, let's say you draft some guys. You might want to draft a guy with a certain archetype to get certain abilities, right? So, because you say, okay, man, I would love to have a quarterback with this archetype so he can have this ability. I would like to have a running back with this archetype because I need this ability for the type of offense I have or the type of defense I have. I'm looking for a corner, okay, with this archetype because I want him to have this type of ability. So you can actually get the type of players you want, the type of archetypes you want, so you can have the abilities you want to build your team the way you want, okay? Now, each archetype comes with a unique superstar abilities, so you will want to make sure you fully understand all your options before you start using XP to progress your young players. Makes sense? The list below goes over the archetypes for each position in franchise mode and which ability players with them can earn. Okay, as of now we are missing a few superstar abilities, no problem, and of course these can change at any time. Okay, but the information we cover is in this article is 95% accurate, so this is a good site, guys. For the most part, tier 1 abilities unlock at 70 overall. Okay, your tier 1 unlocks at 70 overall. I like that. So now they don't have to play a certain amount of snaps. I think they had to play 500 snaps to reveal their abilities or their growth trait, all that kind of stuff. Now they just need to get to a overall. Now it motivates you to do your player upgrades, right? It brings a little bit of immersion because now it excites you to get your players upgraded to where you want to get them to go and unlock those tier 1 abilities. You got to get to a 70 overall. Tier 2 abilities are 85 overall. Now it says quarterbacks and offensive linemen are the exception. Quarterbacks unlock their superstar abilities at 60, 70, 80, 85, and 90 overall, while offensive linemen unlock their abilities at 70 and 80. Awesome. One additional thing to keep in mind when you are going through this list of of abilities listed under any. Anytime you have an ability listed under any, all are available to all archetypes. Any is available to all archetypes for that specific position. So we're going to read some of those. Okay. Now it says if you are curious about what these abilities do, you can click on this link right here, guys. You can go and learn more about the abilities as far as what they do. And again, I'm gonna put the link down below in the description. We're not going to go over those now, but I just want to stress the fact that you can get the type of archetype players you want to get the abilities you want them to have. Okay, here's a table of contents. Quarterbacks have X factors and superstar abilities. Halfbacks have X factor and superstar abilities. Every position has X factors and superstar abilities except the offensive linemen. Offensive line superstar only have superstar abilities. They can't get X factor abilities. Okay, now quarterback X factor abilities. You can unlock at 60 overall for a quarterback, right? He can get an X factor. He can have a strong arm, scrambler, improviser, field general, any. Okay, remember any applies to all positions. Okay, now if you want to draft a quarterback and you say, well, I want him to have a strong arm. Okay, he'll have a bazooka. And again, if you want to read what bazooka does, you can click on that link that was a little bit up top there. Again, the link is down below, guys. I did all the work for you. Just click on the link. You get all the information you want. If you want to improvise, if you want to field general, right? Quarterback superstar abilities, tier 1. They get a 60 overall. They can be a strong arm, scrambler, improviser, field general. You're going to decide what archetype you're looking for in these young players, and it will tell you how you want a quick draw guy. You want a sleight of hand, inside dead eye. You get to recruit those. You get to draft those type of guys. Tier 2 unlocks at 70 overall. Tier 3 unlocks at 80 overall. I love it. Tier 4 unlocks at 85 overall. Remember, the quarterbacks go up, guys, and the tier 5s unlock at 90 overall. That's for the quarterbacks. We get to the halfbacks. If they want to have X factor ability, it unlocks at 70 overall. Okay, he can be a elusive back archetype. He can be a power back archetype, receiving back, right? He can be any. Halfback superstar abilities, tier 1, 70. Tier 2, 85. Tier 3, y'all getting it? Yeah, tier 2. He's got to be 85 overall. Here's your archetypes. Your fullback, superstar abilities. Fullbacks cannot be X factor abilities, kind of like the offensive lineman. Fullbacks can only have superstar abilities, no X factors. Tier 1, 70. Okay, tier 2, they have to 85 overall. Your fullback can be utility, blocking, any. Wide receiver, same thing, X factor abilities, 70 overall. He can be a deep threat, slot guy, route runner, physical. Those are the archetypes, guys, and you can pick what type of archetypes you want to build your team with. Okay, wide receiver, superstar abilities, tier 1, 70, deep threat. Okay, same ones. Tier 2, 85 overall. Your tight end, 70 overall, right? Your tight end superstar abilities, tier 1, 70 overall. Tier 2, 85 overall. Okay, guys, you kind of see, you get to choose the type of archetypes on these young players when you draft them. Okay, scouting is important at that point. Scouting is very important at that point. And then you draft them and you bring them on your team, and you choose what you figure what archetypes of guys you bringing into your team. You might say, hey man, we need some receivers with a vertical threat. This right here is talking about tight ends with superstar abilities. They unlock at 85 overall. I'm looking for a vertical threat guy. I'm looking for a possession receiver guy. We got vertical threats. I need a guy to get possession. I need a blocking guy for tight end. Offensive lineman, right? Tier 1. I'm looking for offensive lineman with power. I want offensive lineman that's agile. I want an offensive lineman that's a good pass protector. You choose the type of players you bringing into your team, guys, and they unlock these, and when they get to certain overalls, 70, 80. All right. You might say, man, we do a lot of passing. We need a pass protector, an edge protector. Tackles only. Edge protectors are tackles only. Left tackle and right tackle, right? Okay, you got your defensive ends. You got your defensive end superstar abilities. All right? You have the defensive tackles. You have your outside linebackers, right? Again, you pick what type of archetypes you want to bring. What type of art you say? We need speed rushers, man. We need speed rushers. We need power rushers. We need run stoppers. You build a team the way you want with these young guys, and they're gonna unlock these baby when they improve and get to a certain overall. I'm loving it. That's when you're improving your team, guys. Building that depth chart, building that depth, that strong depth on your team. You know, if your first string goes out, your second guy comes in. He's got to come in and play, right? Or your third guy. You have injuries. Those guys got to be built up. And that's why I like the motivation to improve your players on their player upgrades. Really good stuff, man. Really good stuff. Cornerbacks. You guys get it? The whole thing is about getting the right archetypes. Are you building and getting the guys with the right archetypes to fill the voids on your team? You know, you need a guy that plays man-to-man. All right, cornerback superstar abilities unlock at 70 overall. You want a zone guy, you want a slot guy. Again, any goes for any position. When you got an acrobat, tip drill, and unfakeable. Okay, so these guys, you can have a corner, safety can get this any. Okay, yeah, guys, superstar X factor abilities and superstar abilities. X Factor and Superstar abilities. I like it, guys. I like it. I like it. I like it. Well, guys, this is a real quick video. Again, you can click on the link down below in the description and read these things in details. And let's go back into the top and look at this link, so you'll know what you're getting into when you click on this link right here. You can learn more about them here. Excuse me. You can learn more about their abilities here. And there you go. Every superstar and X Factor ability in Madden 21 and which players have them. They're all right here, guys. They're all right here. Okay. Let's see. Let's go down. Explains it again. Pro reads. It tells you Tom Brady and Drew Brees has it. Its ability. Pro reads. Bazooka. All right. Patrick Mahomes has bazooka. He's the only quarterback in the game with bazooka. Okay. Quarterbacks with generational arms have the power to stretch any defense to its breaking point. When they enter the zone, their X Factor ability, their maximum throw distance is increased by 15 yards. So that's a bazooka. So you can read all these ones right here, guys, and what these X Factor abilities does and these superstar abilities does. And before we only talked about the name of them, but we didn't say what they do. You want to know what they do? Roman Deadeye, Gunslinger, Fast Break, Tight Out, all these things you can explain. But again, they're all connected to the archetypes of the players. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, man. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, I'm glad you clicked on this video. Hit the subscribe button. Come on, hang out with Hollywood Sports. There's a lot of Madden 21 news coming out, especially with next gen. So you don't want to miss it, guys, because when I get the news, you get the news. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I just want to say, guys, thanks for watching.